Now let's talk about lubricants and enhancement creams. A lot of my customers and my clients that come into the order room or come to my parties get both of those very confused, which can cause some kind of complications when it comes to bedroom time. So we're gonna break both of those down into two different categories. So the first ones we're gonna talk about are enhancement creams. We have a few different ones that we're gonna talk about, some for the clitoral and some maybe even for a more special spot I'm gonna talk about here in a second. We have two specifically for your clitoris. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to think about your clitoris. A lot of people haven't taken the time to kind of explore down there, or if they do, they're still kind of going in blind. Now, if you want to know kind of an idea on what your clitoris, like the size of it is on the outside of your body, what I want you to do is hold up your pinky. Now, if you look eyeshot at your pinky right here, that's roughly the size of your clitoris on the outside of your body. So yeah, we can't be like, girl, mine's bigger. But this right here is the outside. That clitoris is that spot, if you're not fully aware of it, is that spot whenever somebody touches it that you go, because it feels so good. The two different enhancement creams that we have are both triple tingling cooling creams. So it is gonna give you that cooling tingling sensation. Now we have O that's actually strong enough to penetrate the penis, like the foreskin around it, and it's gentle enough to actually go and apply to your clitoris. Now, why is that important? The reason is that if you've seen the average penis, so we have Willie here. Willie is a little bit bigger than the average penis, but Willie itself has roughly 4,000 nerve endings in him. Now your clitoris, which again is right here, the tip of this, has roughly 8,000. So you don't want something that's so strong that you're gonna be able to penetrate the foreskin on here, which is only 4,000, and put that on 8,000. You're gonna be crawling out of the bed and out of the house trying to get that taken care of because it's going to be intense. So O is fantastic for a little bit of his and her play or penis and vagina play. Now with that, you're gonna apply a pea-sized amount to your clitoris. Now think about your partner for a second. Think about the last time you saw them eat anything green. If it takes a second to think about that, they don't know what a pea is, don't let them apply this to you. The reason is because any enhancement cream that you get, whether it's ours, something you get from Amazon, whatever, is going to kind of like hurt a little bit, which I hate saying that word, but that's what kind of happens because whenever you put anything on there and you put too much and excess on, it can cause discomfort. So they don't know what a pea size is, don't let them apply it because it does come into format and they're just gonna go and it's gonna go all over you and not even the fire department can put out that fire. So a pea size amount is all that you need. Take control of that, apply that for yourself. And when you do that, it's gonna increase the blood flow to your clitoris because surprisingly, whenever it comes to arousal, somebody with a penis and somebody with a clitoris actually become aroused the same way. They start thinking about it, it sends like the neurons and the signals like all through your body, gets the blood flowing down south. And then the biggest difference is that somebody with a penis is gonna become erect, but somebody with the clitoris, and they don't really become erect, but what they do is that the clitoris swells. So it goes kind of like thump. When that happens, that means you've hit full arousal level. That enhancement cream, what it's gonna do is it's going to like make that arousal level come faster for you. Now, what O is really fantastic about doing, and a lot of my clients love for it, is that it actually works fantastic for whiskey dick. If you don't know what I mean, you might not be from the South. But basically what it is, if your partner's been out drinking a little bit too long and they do have a penis, sometimes they come home thinking that they look like Jason Momoa, but their body can't make up its mind, and it's like, hi, bye, and you're like, just make up my mind so I can go back to sleep. Once they become aroused and you put a little bit of the O in the most sensitive spot on the penis, which is gonna be right here in that little like tip part, that V. If they are uncircumcised, just pull down the overlaid skin and you're still gonna see that same spot. Apply it right here. Again, a small amount is all that you need. What that's gonna do is that's gonna send that tingling sensation all the way down the shaft of the penis, into the testicles, making them stay harder longer. Now, if you want to add a little bit of extra to it, add one of our C-rings, which you're going to hear about that a little bit later. Now, one of my favorite sellings, one of my favorite selling products is actually called AMP. AMP is amazing. It's in a gold bottle for a reason, which is roughly the same size that you're going to get your O in. And no, it seems small, but you really don't need that much. What's fantastic about this stuff is that it's a gel instead of a cream. Since it's a gel, it's gonna take effect even faster and last even longer. This is something that your partner has no idea that you have on. There's no flavor, there's no smell. They don't feel any of it. Now, if you're a clitoral girl and you're anything like my friend who was getting married in like 48 hours, called me up and been like, boo, here, I have an issue. And I'm like, what? And she's like, girl, I don't reach climax from just penetration alone. I need a little bit of extra. And I'm like, girl, you're fine, you're normal. Roughly 83% of women have that same result. And she's like, girl, I get that and that's fantastic, but here's the real problem. When it comes to reaching climax, he doesn't always like to go down on me, and he gets upset if I use a toy. I'm like, girl, you have one of two issues. And hey, one of two are solutions for you. She's like, what? I'm like, option one, find a new man. She did not necessarily like that too much, seeing as she was getting married in like 48 hours. But I said, option two, come over to my house, and I gave her a bottle of Amp. This stuff right here had her praising Jesus at the church the next day in a whole different light. It is absolutely amazing. She was able to reach climax just from penetration alone because the way and the sensitivity level that this right here provided her. I love Amp, and this is something that's going to be fantastic to kind of help her out. Now, if you like clitoral, but you really are like, clitoral is fantastic, but I needed something like, can you up the G-spot stimulation at all? This is where you're at. It's called GPS, and it's called G-spot cream. This stuff right here is amazing. Now, it is a warming cream instead of a cooling cream. So what it's gonna do, we're gonna hold up a peace sign for a second, put your thumb in between, now flip it over. Look at it. Are you looking at it? Okay. So this is your clitoris, this is your vulva. When you go inside, that right there is your vaginal opening. Now here's where the myth kind of happens around the G-spot. This right here is your G-spot. It's not a specific location like your clitoris. It is actually an area. Whenever you apply this right here is gonna kind of go in that area. Now you do not want to apply this with the penis. What's gonna happen is the penis is gonna go straight back. Now, is that hitting the G-spot at all? No. If you use your fingers, that's gonna hit that G-spot area. Now, if you use a toy that has a slight curve to it, that will hit. Now, when that happens, that's going to cover the G-spot area, giving you that double sensation for that G-spot stimulation. It is going to be amazing. Now, if you add this plus this is what I call my sprinkler package. You know, like the move from like the 80s where you're just like, psh, 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 psh. It is gonna leave you making a mess out of everything, but in the best possible way. And no, before you message me, plastic sheets are not available for sale through me. I wish they were. It would make life so much easier. But these right here are an enhancement creams. Now make sure you check out the next video, and I'm gonna break down 2 of our best selling lubricants just for you.